Hel- Hello everyone, I am Ankit. Welcome to our channel Ankit Tech Classes. So, in this session, we learn how we can render your HTML elements in React application. Basically, a method that is a render, which is basically used to display the different HTML element in a specific container element. For example, if you want to render a hello as a heading, so you have to use a render method of React library. Uh, it will display your element in a specific container. Basically, render method takes two different parameters. First parameter is an element that you want to display, and the second parameter is the HTML container element. So the render method will render your HTML element uh, in the container of this container element. So the container element ID is root. So root is defined anywhere in your HTML file. So in the root container, it will render the hello. So here you can see that is the container which is named as root. In this root contains a hello as a heading. So now uh, we will see it with the help of example. So first we will create a simple React application. If you don't see the part 1 of this React series, that is for the setting up your React environment and create a sample application. First you have to see that video. The link is available on the description box of this video, and after that you continue this video. So we will create a simple React application using a command npx create React app and give any name of your project, that is F1. So I have created already a sample project with using this command with name render HTML. So now open that directory, render HTML. Open the code in the VS Code using the command code space dot. So it will open your project in Visual Studio Code. So here you can see that the SRC folder contains the different app.js and the index.js, which is basically the entry point of your React application. So in the index.js file, you can see that is the default render method. So with the help of render method, you can display the different HTML element as well as the different complex element in your application container, that is root. Uh, you can give any name of any name of your choice of the container. So here I am changing the code, simply displaying a simple HTML heading. So render method takes the two parameter. First one is element which you want to display. Second one is the container element. Container element which is basically render your element inside it. So basically document.get element is, so it will get the ID of get the element of which contains the ID of root. So index dot so in the public folder which one file is index.html. So that is the auto generated project using the npx command. That's why it contains all the specific files already created. So in the HTML file there already a container element which is div id equal to root. So basically a React application uh, is used for creating a single page application. What is the mean of single page? Single page application means the particular website which contains a single root page, and a single root page can contain the multiple HTML element. So uh, basically one page, that is index.html, and one container element which contains the all the other HTML elements as an element, and you can also create your own complex element. So in the React, in the next video we will see that how we can create your own own HTML element with using the React, with using JS syntax. So in this, the container element will display your HTML element that is defined in app.js. Sorry, index.js, that is hello in the React world. So I am just saving the changes and use the terminal to run your application. First we will create a bundle file using the command npm run build, and after that we will run the project using npm start. If you uh, want to run the application, type command npm start. So npm start will configure your application for running, and after that it will start your browser and will display your index.html page. So it opening the browser. So here you can see that the particular message displayed in your browser. Hello in React World. You can inspect this element. So here you can say that the container element is div whose ID is root. So in the code you said that the container get the container element and set the h1 tag and write hello in React World. So that is done. So here you can render the single element or the multiple element in it. So, but you, uh, you have to notate that you can only return return a single root element. If you want to render a multiple element parallelly, so it will give an error. It says that JSX expression must have an parent element. So if you want to display the multiple HTML element, you have to define it one root element. So I I write both of the tag, that is paragraph and heading, in a single root container element, that is a div. Now it will not give the error because the root label contains a single element which contains any number of elements. So save the application. Your terminal is running the application, so it directly refresh your browser. So you can see that the hello, which is display in paragraph, and after that it display your heading. So so with the help of render, you can render your HTML elements. So after that, we can say how we can update your render application, the render element. So basically, we cannot change its children or attributes because React elements are immutable. So you have to re-render it. So for that, I am giving you a simple example. So I am creating a simple function. a simple function. It will I am creating a simple constant as element. So now I am defining or creating our own element using the existing HTML element. So I am defining the div. Under the div, I am defining a h1 tag in which we will show the current time in S2 heading. We will display to show to execute any expression. You have to write in the curly brackets. So we are defining new date dot to local time string. So it will display your current time. So after creating your own element, you have to render it. So remove this element, and we created a constant element with name element. So define it as name of the element. So here you can see that I created a simple tick method in which I have created element. Element contains a root level element, that is a div. Div contains a h1 heading for displaying represent a current time, and h2 heading I am just printing the current time of the date, and with the help of render method I am displaying the element in the container named it root. So at default we will call it at a specific interval of times. I am setting it set interval and define it method name tick comma the specific time. We define it as a 1 second. So what it will do, uh, it basically calls the render method after every second. So after every second, it will call a tick function, and it create a new element, and new element will render in the container of root. So save it. So here you can see that the current time is displayed in the container root. So in the div root, uh, the in the container of the root element is displayed. The root element is div, and after that is the h1 tag, which represent a current type as a label, and is in h2 it is displaying the time. So you can see that the it always uh, after every second it calls the tick method and create a new element and render it in the container root. So basically it cannot update your element children or attribute. It always render a new element. So that is a simple rendering of your HTML element in the next video we will see how we can create your own uh, own HTML or complex element with using the different JSX syntax, and how we can use the different expression in the with the HTML code. So that's it from this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe the my channel uh, and share it with your friends. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.